Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about how I retain the length and the health of my type 4 natural hair. If you are new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe, and hello to all my new subscribers and subscribers who've already been here with me. I have type 4 hair. I don't want to get into like the specifics because every time I try to define my hair and be as specific as possible, somebody jumps up in the comments and says that's not what type of hair you have. Even though I've never physically touched your hair, I've never seen your hair wet, you don't have that type of hair that you just said. So I'm not going to get into detail about what type of hair I have, but I will say this: I know that it's type 4, and I know that things like water and conditioner and stuff like that, they have the tendency to just sit on my hair. It takes a while for my hair to saturate moisture. I'll just leave it at that. But all right, so the first thing that I'm doing to retain the length of my hair and keeping it healthy is I'm no longer allowing people to play in my hair, which may sound like common sense, but it's not to me. I mean, what I mean by people is hair professionals. I've had some pretty irritating experiences going to salons. I didn't even tell you guys, but the last salon experience that I had in, I think it was like November of 2022, the lady gave me a bald spot right here. I had a bald spot. I'll go ahead and insert a picture. So yeah, just have not had good experiences, and I'll put the blame on myself because I do move around a lot. We've lived in several states the past like 3-4 years, so I did not prioritize finding a natural hair salon that can help me. There is a difference between walking into a salon and saying, do you work with type 4 hair, or an actual like location that specializes in the retainment, the health, all the things of natural hair. Two different things. It's a no for me. I've yet to have a positive experience, to be honest with you guys. The next time that I go to a hair salon, it'll be to like a curly cut place to just fully embrace like my entire curl pattern without the use of blow drying, and I'll make sure I film my experience when I do that. But until then, I'll be trimming at home. I'll be washing and conditioning my hair at home because I actually see the most growth and retainment of length when I just do it myself. And I kind of feel like every time I go to a salon, I backtrack a little bit, and I'm trying to get back up there. So yes, that is the first thing that I'll be doing, is just not allowing people who do not specialize in natural hair to touch my head. The second thing that I'm doing, and I talked about this in a previous video that I made about a year ago, where I really focused on the products that I use and the importance of having a natural hair routine down pat for your hair. Every single wash, I deep condition my hair. Conditioning is a non-negotiable. There were times previous I did not deep condition because I was just trying to hurry up. For me, I do it because my hair is on the coarser side. In my opinion, it seems a bit dry if I don't deep condition. So yeah, every single time. The third thing that I do is when I'm washing my hair, I now only wash my hair with lukewarm water. Not too hot, and it doesn't need to be freezing cold. I learned that the strands of cuticles, and you want those cuticles to be closed shut, I believe. But when you wash it in super hot water, they open, and you don't want that. That's not the best benefit. That's not to the best benefit of your hair. No, it's also better for me because I have a sensitive scalp. I mentioned this in previous videos. Like, I just have sensitive skin and scalp, very much so prone to eczema in all parts of my body. If you have eczema, super hot water is not good for your eczema. It'll probably flare it up. And I did notice that when I was using hot water, I would get eczema patches along here and along the nape of my neck. So lukewarm water for me. Even when I'm doing a refresh in the middle of the week, I use a spray bottle. That water is going to be cold. I'm not gonna put super hot water in there to refresh my hair. And that actually brings me to my next point. I added something to my natural hair routine, which is doing a refresh, is what I like to call it. So I wash my hair every 7 days, usually like around day 3 or 4. Around that time, my hair will just start to feel very dry. And I think it has a lot to do with the elements outside. I live in a wet state. So even if it's not raining here, there's some type of moisture in the air, or it could be a warm day, but the wind is blowing. My hair will just get bigger and bigger, and then it'll just feel dry, specifically at the end. So on day 3 or day 4, I'll go ahead and do a refresh, which is a water bottle full of cold water, and I'll section my hair. I'll spray, not saturate my hair, but I'll make sure that my hair is getting some water, and I'll apply like a leave-in and typically an oil. That brings me to my next point. In terms of the water, I make sure I put water on my hair. I used to go 7 to 10 days without water on my hair, and that's not good. I don't think that that's good when you're trying to retain the length of your hair, because it's gonna start to break. I kind of like to refer to our hair as like a flower. You have to water it often, or else it's gonna snap and it's gonna shrivel up and it's gonna die. And the last thing that I do to retain the length and health of my type 4 natural hair, it's one simple step, but it makes all the difference. After I get done washing and deep conditioning my hair, I reach for Carol's Daughter leave-in, moisturize my hair while it's still wet. I wring it out a little bit, but I just put it in there. And then I go ahead and I put the towel on my head and go to finish the rest of my routine. But that just adds a whole new level of moisture. Literally, when I take my towel off after doing that, my curls, like I can actually see my curls. And it also serves as a barrier, because usually my next step after deep conditioning is to do a little bit of heat protectant and then to blow dry on low heat. So even though I still use that heat protectant, that leave-in also serves as a barrier, I feel like, between the heat and my hair. So those like 5 or 6 things are what I do to retain the length and the health of my type 4 natural hair. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.